the battle for Odisha has intensified. The remaining 6 Lok Sabha constituencies of the state are to go to poll on 1st of June, which is the last phase of elections. And now, in wake of this, a video of Chief Minister of Odisha, Naveen Patnaik, has come to surface, where he is seen giving a public address during one of his campaigns with his aide V.K. Pandyan by his side holding the mic. Now, in this video, one can spot Chief Minister Patnaik's hand trembling, if we can put out that visual actually of Naveen Patnaik, where you can see his hand trembling, indicating that the Chief Minister is not well. We'll just quickly put out that video for you of Naveen Patnaik on the podium while he is making a speech, on how his aide V.K. Pandyan swiftly removes his hand from the podium to ensure that people do not get wary of his ill health. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today in his rally also raised the same issue. He questioned whether there was a conspiracy within the Chief Minister's camp behind the sudden deterioration of the Chief Minister's health. The Prime Minister went on to say that he will in fact form a committee to look into Naveen Patnaik's deteriorating health. The BJD chief has retorted. He has said that the Prime Minister was so concerned about his health, he could have just picked up the telephone and called him to inquire about his health. Naveen Patnaik also assured the people that he was fine and there was nothing to worry about. In fact, let's quickly take a look at this back and forth that happened between the Prime Minister and Naveen Patnaik, the Chief Minister of Odisha.
यहां सबको नल नहीं मिला। इस स्थिति को बदलने के लिए उड़ीसा वोट दे रहा है। उड़ीसा मोदी की मुफ्त चावल योजना में भी बीजेडी की लूट को खत्म करने के लिए वोट दे रहा है। उड़ीसा का किसान हो या नौजवान, बेटी हो या बुजुर्ग, हर कोई कह रहा है, उड़ीसा रे प्रथम थर है डबल इंजन सरकार। एक स्पेशल कमेटी गठित की जाएगी। ये कमेटी जांच करेगी कि अचानक नवीन बाबू की तबीयत 1 साल में ऐसे कैसे गिर गई, ऐसी खराब कैसे हो गई, और जांच कर करके सारी सच्चाई देश और उड़ीसा के लोगों के सामने लाएगी।
मेरी तबीयत बिल्कुल ठीक है, नहीं तो मैं इस गर्मी में इतना कैंपेनिंग करता नहीं।
Sir, Prime Minister asked about a committee to be formed. What's your response?
If he is to form a committee, I suggest he form a committee to look into the people who are spreading such false rumors about my health.
Okay, let's start our conversation. Sujit Kumar is the BJP MP from Rajya Sabha member of the Parliament of the BJP. Sujit, how do you have to react to the Prime Minister at this point of time raising concerns, asking questions that whether there is in fact a conspiracy behind the deteriorating health of the Chief Minister of Odisha?
I will only reiterate what Honorable Chief Minister has said today, and let me assure all the people of India that the Chief Minister of Odisha is in perfect health, and I do not know why the Honorable Prime Minister has said such things about the health of Naveen Patnaik. And Naveen Patnaik has been working for the development of Odisha and for the welfare of the people of Odisha for the last 24 years. Yes, he is 77 plus, and any person of that age would have some health issues and some medical issues, but he is in the perfect of health, both physically and mentally, and he is on the way to be sworn in as the Chief Minister for the 6th consecutive term, and he will continue serving the people of Odisha for a very, very long time. I think this was done by Honorable Prime Minister at the behest of the local leaders of BJP from Odisha, and it was a political statement rather than being on merit. And we have the highest regards for the Prime Minister. We have the highest regards for Sri Narendra Modi ji. But I think such statements about the health of Naveen Patnaik is completely uncalled for. It's unfair, and All I can say is that we should have grace and dignity in political discourse.
But how do you react? That video has gone viral, Mr. Sujit Kumar, where Naveen Patnaik is speaking to the people. He's campaigning and he's holding a public address, and while he's standing in front of the podium, his hand is trembling. And after that, there was V.K. Pandyan who lifted his hand and put it behind the podium so that the people would not see that. And then obviously there are going to be questions be raised about how is the health of Chief Minister, whether he is okay or not. And then obviously the question raised by the BJP, if he is not okay, if his health is not at its best, then how is he fit to govern the state?
No, as I said, let me assure you that he's in the best of health. He's completely fit to govern the state for another decade or so. And the video that you're talking about is a complete non-issue. I think I'm really amused at the maturity of Odisha BJP. When the entire state, the people of Odisha, they have made up their mind. They have seen the development that the state has witnessed in the last 2 decades or so. They just adore Naveen Patnaik because of his clean image, because of the good governance that is providing. Yes, in the video you could see that his hands were trembling. But as I said, he's 77 plus. So I don't know why BJP is making an issue out of a non-issue rather than.
That's exactly what the issue that BJP is making, saying that if you're 77 plus, if you are unfit to govern, if your health is not at its best, then maybe you should vacate the place to somebody else. And not just that, there are aspersions being cast over here, saying that is there actually a conspiracy within the government, within the cabinet, within the lobby that is run by Naveen Patnaik to displace him. And the Prime Minister, in fact, has raised question. He said that, he is going to form a panel to find out, to research and to investigate what exactly has happened. What is the reason that Naveen Patnaik's health has deteriorated? Is there some malintention over here?
Well, you are speculating that the Chief Minister's health is not good, which is untrue. As I've been repeating that he is in the best of health. Yes, he's 77 plus. There are so many leaders in the country. There are many political leaders in the country who are in their late 70s, in their 80s, who in the late 80s, and nothing is spoken about their health condition. So it's very, very unfair to speculate for political reasons on the health of the Chief Minister. And again, I think the statements made by Honorable Prime Minister were purely political in nature, rather than being based on facts or based on evidence. And already, in the 3 phases that Odisha has witnessed, the BJD has already got absolute majority, crossed the majority mark. And in the last phase, which is the bastion of BJD, we will get 80% of the seats that we are contesting.
Okay, all right. I also have with me on the telecast Dr. Hamid Hussain, Congress spokesperson. And Dr. Hussain, how do you view this politics that is playing out? Now, assembly elections also taking place simultaneously on Odisha, while there are Lok Sabha polls that are going to take place now in the last phase, 6 of those constituencies. Now, how do you view, at one point of time, BJD had always shown support for the BJP in the past after the elections got over, and here you have a neck-and-neck fight between the BJP and the BJD this time around in assembly as well as Lok Sabha polls.
Megha, thank you very much, but I refrain from having personal attacks, but definitely we are very concerned about the health of the Honorable Chief Minister, because I'm in Kendrapara today, and I had a press conference yesterday itself on Modi's, whatever Modi's failure. And today Modi ji also come here today, and 2 days back the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister was here. I'm also deeply concerned about his health, because his health is deteriorating. There is no doubt about it, because he is aging out also, and his health is not good. He has got a couple of problems. He was admitted in the Vedanta hospital. But I don't know about the conspiracy theory. Prime Minister has to appoint a panel or committee, whatever. He should do right now. He will not have a chance to do it after 4th. When the election results are out, and then they are losing out the power, and that IDF alliance is coming over, coming as in power, because in South India they are washed out, in North India they are washed out. There is a real fight in only 330 seats, where even if they get 70% seats, they will not be able to make a mark. And I quote from this Prabhakaran, the Honorable Finance Minister husband also. He has also forecasted that they will not be able to cross 230 and 240 unless until there is some malpractices. So
Okay.
if he has to form a
Okay.
committee, let him form a committee right now. But then
Okay.
after that, they don't have no chance
So
to
how do you,
form a
but how do
committee.
you view, Congress is obviously, it doesn't have a chance at all. You don't have your
How do you say
candidates in
that,
Odisha.
Megha?
So how do you see this fight
Megha,
between the BJD
Megha,
and the, how do you see this fight between the BJD and the
Megha,
BJP panning out?
I entirely disagree with you, Megha. And I respect whatever your opinion is. But the fact is that there is a hunger assembly going to happen in Odisha. No party is going to get majority. I'll tell you. In different phases in South Odisha, this Congress is very strong. In Western Odisha, there is presence of Congress. That Congress is going to get at least 40, 50 seats, and each of the parties is going to get 40, 50 seats. Now, two parties have to come together to form a government. This is one thing. Second thing is that that the BJP and BJD has got tacit understanding because they cannot take on Congress party. That's why they are trying to have an alliance. And that bonhomie, and there is honeymoon going on between them.
Okay.
This is all drama.
Okay.
They are all together
All
only.
right. All right. Pratim
That's
goes also on the telecast with me. Pratim, how do you view this narrative that has been peddled now? First, a video going viral. In fact, not just one, two of them. BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself at this point in time questioning, he is alleging that there is some conspiracy towards his deteriorating health, that there are people within, his close coterie is the one that is allegedly responsible for his poor health.
First of all, the whole thing has a relation not to the Lok Sabha polls. Lok Sabha polls, BJP is definitely going to make huge gains. It is about the assembly election. Because Odisha is having simultaneous election. And the issue that is burning here or at the center point are issues of succession after Navin Patnaik and the outsider debate related to Mr. Pandian. So this is the crux of the issue. Now, having said that, let me first say that Mr. Patnaik has a huge legacy. Huge legacy. He has transformed that state. And it is very sad to see this kind of debate coming up. But to some extent, I think given the structure of BJD, I think this is from where it is stemming out. It's a one party, one man kind of a party. All these regional parties are like that. And that is where it is coming out. Yes, the chief minister, I do not agree with Mr. Sujit Kumar is about the health part is that, see, it looks very odd when not merely that something was happening to him, it might be because of his age or whatever is the reason. But the odd part was that Mr. Pandian shifted the hand to hide it. Okay, so that is what caught the attention. But I would say that it would have been good if this debate wouldn't have come up to this level, because even Prime Minister Modi had a very good relation with Mr. Patnaik, and I will keep on saying that Mr. Patnaik has transformed Odisha.
Pratim, you rightly mentioned that this is not just about the Lok Sabha elections, but more so about the assembly elections in Odisha. Do you think the BJP at this point in time has come all guns blazing this time around? Much more power used in terms of the rallying that has happened, that we have seen of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. 3 of them happened today itself. In the past as well, before the first phase happened in Odisha, there was this, a huge campaigning that was taking place. Dharmendra Pradhan at this point of time has been brought in as the Lok Sabha candidate. Now, do all these developments, all these incidents, all this heavy campaigning that has been put by the BJP, there has been a foot on the pedal that has been put by the BJP. Does this mean that there is a neck and neck fight over here, that there could be chances that the BJP will be able to win certain or perhaps a good number of votes as well as the seats in assembly?
In terms of Lok Sabha, there is no neck and neck. BJP is, I think all surveys, doesn't need much of 23. BJP is going to make huge gains. In the assembly, I do believe that BJD will win, but probably BJP is definitely marching ahead. They will gain. They should gain. And this is where the conflict is, because unfortunately, with reference to the particular debate about the health of the chief minister, Prime Minister being the star campaigner of his party. So definitely he had the responsibility. Had to shoulder the responsibility of giving his party some more leeway. I think that is where it is stemming from. BJP. So back to the question, BJP is going to make, going to probably they will be getting majority of the seats on offer in Odisha, and in terms of Lok Sabha, Assembly, BJP is going to gain. But
Okay.
I don't expect BJD to remain in power because Navin Patnaik's legacy is very strong.
Okay, but then is Naveen Patnaik going to become the chief minister if the BJP wins? Does this also become speculative in wake of this controversy that has now appeared?
In India, you see, India has developed a peculiar culture where during the election, all these leaders, the parties, they almost go after each one's neck, and often it goes, often it crosses the lines of civility even.
But
Many
that's true.
times.
That's true universally. Whether you take a look at US elections or you're taking a look at United Kingdom elections that are going to take place in July now.
I do agree, but if you go back to that Manishankar Iyer's remark about Mr. Modi as chaiwala, it was not definitely of taste. Okay. So anyway, back to the topic is that we have developed a culture. I think it's a very mature democracy now, and it has developed a culture where during the election they go for free for all, and then after the election they sort of huddle again and they enjoy good camaraderie.
But I still would have to say that the kind of campaigning that has happened from BJP and BJT side in Odisha, whether it is for assembly or for Lok Sabha elections, there has definitely been more civility that has been witnessed versus the kind of campaigning and the kind of jabs that have been taken by BJP and the other political parties that have been much more vehement, much stronger, and even stoop to the level that one may not want ideally for the election campaigning to stoop to. I also have with me, let me quickly get in, do we have the BJP spokesperson, Satyabrata Pandey was to join us. Satyabrata Pandey, thank you for joining us. Okay, I have with me Tapan Chand of the BJP. Tapan Chand, how do you view at this time, on what basis are these allegations being levied by the BJP and Prime Minister Narendra Modi that there is somebody within the team of the Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik who is conspiring for alleged ill health of the Chief Minister? Tapan Chand, can you hear us?
Yeah, I am able to hear now.
So, Tapan Chand, what is this conspiracy theory that has been raised by the Prime Minister over the ill health of Naveen Patnaik?
Yes, because the circumstances are giving such type of indications. Because for the last 3 months, his illness has become more, and his public appearance have become less, and he is not able to campaign, and his hands are trembling. Many of the video and clippings are moving around where his hands are trembling. He is not able to be stable. So there is a apprehension that whether deliberately Chief Minister is being kept in that stage so that the power transfer can be there to somebody else.
Yeah, but on what basis are you claiming that there is a conspiracy within his team to dethrone Naveen Patnaik, to destabilize his health? Now, is there any evidence? Do you have any proof to then substantiate your claim?
The proofs are circumstantial in nature because, as you know, these things are very surreptitious and very subtle actually. So if you see the circumstance, you can infer from those circumstances that yes, there could be a conspiracy that to keep Naveen Patnaik in that stage so that the ulterior ambition of some people will get fulfilled. And if you scan the history, you can find also many such instances where the top persons, when they are ill or they are not in a position to discharge the things properly, some 2 or 3 or a gang of people, they take over and they start making the thing so that they are in the position and power. So it is
Tapan,
circumstances.
at this point, we see the closest aide of Naveen Patnaik is V.K. Pandyan. Are you raising questions on V.K. Pandyan and his intentions?
Yes, because look, the closest aide, whosoever he may be, he is responsible to see that his public dealings, etc., are very much transparent and is very much seen by others that yes, Chief Minister is in a stage of discharging his function properly, and Chief Minister is in a stage to meet the people and to discuss with the people. Because in a democracy, everybody expects that leader, Chief Minister is the leader of the people, and he should meet all the people, he should meet the minister, he should meet all the top functionaries of the government. The very circumstantial thing that many, or you can say that all the government functionaries or the ministers, etc., are not able to meet him, and there is a attempt to keep him within the captivity of one or two persons. That raises a lot of doubt.
Okay.
And naturally,
Sujit, would you like to respond about what the BJP is saying right now? That there is in fact a conspiracy. He's also pointed fingers. He's hinted at whether it could be V.K. Pandyan who's perhaps eyeing the position of the Chief Minister.
Well, the entire conspiracy theory is based on fantasy and it's mischievous. There is absolutely no basis, no truth, or no evidence whatsoever. I mean, Mr. Chand has been talking about circumstantial evidence. So, being a lawyer as well, let me tell the audience that it's a figment of their imagination. The Honorable Chief Minister has been touring the state. He has been actively campaigning for the party and for the party candidates over the last several weeks. He has been meeting party leaders. He has been meeting almost every segment of the society in Odisha. And we're talking of civility. Naveen Patnaik is the epitome of civility and grace in public life. Not a single word, harsh word he has ever uttered in the last 25 years that he has been the Chief Minister in Odisha against any political leader in the country. And ill health, talking of ill health, yes. He might have some medical conditions. No one is disputing that. But any person at that age might have, So, but talking of, it's rather shameful that, we are debating an issue about the health of the Chief Minister, and we are talking of someone who is allegedly conspiring to take over the Chief Minister. Let me tell you that people of Odisha are voting for Naveen Patnaik to be the Chief Minister for the 6th consecutive term, and no one else but Naveen Patnaik will be the Chief Minister. When it comes to BJP, they do not have the guts to declare who will be their Chief Ministerial candidate, if ever, which again is a fantasy, if ever they come to power in Odisha, who will be their Chief Minister.
Okay, interesting. Tapan, would you like to respond at this point of time? The fact that there has not been one instance in the public life of Naveen Patnaik to have attacked any opposition leader, whether it is Prime Minister Narendra Modi or any Congress leader or anybody who in the opposition, he's always maintained the decorum. He also always has been dignified and civilized, as opposed to a number of politicians who may not have the same distinction.
Yeah, I will take a point wise. First point first, that one point is that, if my lauded colleague, he is telling that there are no conspiracies, nothing. Yes, in a democracy, if there is any apprehension of the people or apprehension of even a section of the people or some of the opinion leaders, then it is the duty of the party to disprove it by demonstrative action, not by the words. That yes, he should meet all the people. He should come out to the public meetings by everywhere. He should interact. Then naturally those apprehension will go. If there is no such apprehension, nobody will talk. Why it is being talked about? Because there are certain happenings came to the notice of the general public. It is not that BJP is alone talking about it. It's the entire people of Odisha are talking about it. I had gone to the village area where people are telling that Chief Minister's his appearance is less. Because if you compare also previous elections, etc., his appearance have very drastically, it is reduced actually. Who are their star campaigners actually?
Okay.
And if you see BJP...
But also, Sujit Kumar says, Tapan Chandji, Sujit Kumar says that, this is once again a ploy that is being utilized by the BJP to try to win the elections, to try to get people's vote, but it is in futility.
No, it is not at all like that, because BJP has a strong Sankalpa Patra that itself is swing the thing. BJP has the issue of Asmita, which has moved the entire 4.2 crore people of the Odisha, and everybody is talking about that. And BJP is coming with a thumping majority, not only in the Lok Sabha
Okay.
elections in the state, but also in the assembly. It will
But
be
what
a
will
big
happen?
surprise
What
to
will
all.
happen after the Lok Sabha election results come? Is BJD again going to join hands with you, as has been seen in the past consecutively?
That only that at that given point of time the circumstance will tell, but I am confident that BJP is coming with a strong majority, and already it has come in the last all the phases, and it is only the last phase which will be going on June 1st, and therefore
Okay.
when BJP will have such a huge majority,
Okay,
BJP will
all
not
right.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.